Hi, once again, here we are. Welcome back to this channel. My name's Kara, and I am on a year-long project to do a low-buy year and to share sort of monthly themes, different things that I want to show and share about my life because I live on a super tight budget and I still really enjoy my life. And for February, I have been wanting to do some decluttering and cleaning. I rent a room in a couple's house, and so that, for one thing, keeps my living expenses way down. It's fantastic. When I do chores and help out around their house, they reduce my rent even further, which is really awesome. And but I just have this one room to work with, and I've been here for a year now and looking forward to probably a few more. And I realize now what I do and don't need in this room, and I'm getting ready to do a nice declutter and downsize even more. Everything I own already fits in this room, and some things are in the back of my vehicle, and I have one bicycle out in their garage. I have a Forerunner, which is a large vehicle, so there's a good chunk of stuff out in the back of it, I will admit that. And I also have a small Honda Ruckus, a little scooter that I use when the weather allows. And that's a lot of fun to run around on, and it saves a lot of gas. Anyway, so that's all I have is what fits in this room and those things out in the driveway and the garage. This is sort of the focus today is going to be this set of shelves is all of my clothing, and down at the bottom of that I have quite a lot of books. And today I'm going to declutter the books and all of my clothing. I'm going to start with books because some of my clothes are in the laundry and that's just easier. Um, yeah, and I'm looking forward to this. I've been excited about doing this for more than a month now. I have always loved being organized, decluttering. A few years ago, when Marie Kondo's book came out, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, I jumped on that bandwagon with a lot of enthusiasm, and I used her book, and I think she's got, what, 5 categories? And so I did it over 5 weeks, and just on my weekend, I would do one of the categories. So over 5 weeks, I used her book, and I, at that time, got rid of more than half of what I owned, and it felt great. I haven't missed any of those items, and I kind of get the urge to declutter every few years, and I've I've never missed anything that I've let go of. If you ever need encouragement to decide to keep or let something go, you can probably let it go. Yeah. So, and this is like a genuine, real, like lifelong tendency of mine. When I was a kid, I would get in trouble for trying to get rid of my toys that I didn't play with anymore, or I was messy as a kid, but that was because I had too much stuff. I had more than I wanted, which, oh, what a problem. And I'm lucky. I mean, I had enough toys. I had everything that I needed. But when I was told, go clean your room, I would get overwhelmed because I knew that I wasn't going to play with all these toys again. I knew that I didn't like about half of my clothes, and I was picky about that then, and I'm picky about it now. Sorry, Mom. um, I remember one time I even was so bold as to actually throw away some of my stuff, and when my parents found out about that, I had to go dig it out of the trash. Which I now understand it was their property and they had every right to make me do that. Um, but now that the stuff is mine, I let it go whenever I want, and that feels great. I get most of my stuff secondhand, so it doesn't feel like a terrible loss. If I needed a cup, I go get a cup, and once I am done with it, it's fine to donate it and put it back into that secondhand stream. There's a lot of stuff and a lot of good stuff in the secondhand stream. There's nothing wrong with that. Um, so yeah. Also, I have moved a ton, and that has helped me to make these decisions pretty quickly and easily, and I've had to do it so many times that I guess I'm just kind of good at it. I've had over 30 addresses since I moved out of my parents' house at 18. I know I've counted up at least 35, and that's for changing housing each semester of college, having different summer jobs where I would move somewhere, and then after college, moving for different volunteering programs, going to grad school and living different places each year of that, fulfilling internships. And then when I moved to Washington and I started working there, I still moved, even though I supposedly had that stable career, whatever, ha ha ha. I moved 6 or 7 times still in 8 years. I move a lot. I'm really tired of it, but I know I might have to do it a few more times yet in my life. And in the meantime, I've gathered up a really nice skill set of deciding what I need and being able to let go of what I don't and enjoying, just enjoying a simple life with not too much stuff around. So, we're going to get started. I'm going to tear apart that bookshelf. I'll check in with you in a little while. All right, so welcome back. And now I have all of my books out of that shelf and they are scattered across my bed. And I'm going to go through them one by one. And I'm not going to subject you to that because it might take me a while to decide about each of them. But that's what I'll be doing for a little while. A lot of my books are from grad school and my first career. I've kept a lot of the books from that. I've also given away hundreds of the books from that. And so these are the stragglers, and I'm going to get really honest about what I will actually ever read or use and what is just on my shelf making me look smart. Hey, okay, well, that wasn't so bad. It did take a little while, and I can show you the piles now. The ones on my bed are, oh gosh, not organized, but I've gone through them all, and I did actually get rid of some. There is a little pile there. There, move, Kara. Yeah, so that pile I will give away, and I have a friend who is actually a used book dealer, so I'm going to take them to her, and she will give them, hopefully, a new life. Okay, so books are put away. While I was putting them in the shelf, a few more managed to find their way into the go get donated pile. So down into the... Kara, you just practiced doing this. How do I move? There we go. So the bookshelf is still kind of full. I thought that I would be getting rid of more, but they all fit. They're really nicely, well, I'm going to work on some of the organizing yet, but there are a lot fewer books, and now it's time to get started on the clothes. Some of my clothes are in the laundry, so as the laundry gets done, I'll be bringing them in here. My plan is to just dump them all on the bed and then sort them out a little bit the Marie Kondo method of if it sparks joy, if I'm excited about still wearing it, if it fits right. There's practical criteria. I have some of my clothes just for work. So yeah, the next thing is to throw all the clothes in a heap. Here we go. Okay, well, welcome back. I now have almost all of my clothes piled up on the bed. The light has changed. Some time has gone by. I stopped and I ate. But I've got a mountain of clothes on the bed, and I'm waiting on one more load to come out of the dryer. It's got some sweats and pajamas and stuff in it. And so I've got a pretty good plan here. I'm going to show this, and I moved some books, so now all of this upper shelving is going to be where my clothes can be put when I'm done with this sorting. So anyway, I'm going to get started on this pile. Hey, okay, so I think I'm done sorting my clothes. I'm still waiting on that load to come out of the dryer, so this isn't everything. I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep everything that's in the dryer. I mean, because it's in the wash, it's in use, it's clearly clothing that I actually do use, and I know that some of it is definitely, like, my favorite pajama pants are in there, my favorite 2 sweatshirts are in there, so I know that those are going to come back and remain part of the collection. So I have a little pile down there on the floor of clothing that I'm going to end up donating. Actually, everything down there on the floor, the 2 stacks of books, that black crate, and the little pile of clothes, those are things that I'm going to donate. The crate was already getting collected because I kind of always keep a box of stuff going that's, when you're done using it and you realize you're not going to use it again, just put it in the donate pile. Um, the bed is a disaster area. All of this, I can't believe it. All of that is the clothes that I'm going to keep. And now I'm going to fold and organize it and get it put away. And hopefully the stuff comes out of the dryer and I'll add it to this and get it put away and have something nice and tidy in the drawers, not the drawers, the shelves, nice and tidy and in the shelves to show you in a minute. All right. Well, I wanted to share one little victory. I don't feel like I've gotten rid of many clothes. I thought that I was going to get rid of much more, but I am excited that in purging some of my cycling clothes, this wine box now holds not only all of the clothing gear for cycling that I have, I also managed to tuck in kind of all the accessories that I've got sitting in here, a couple of bags of like headlights and tail lights and tools and spare tubes and even some handlebar tape that I'll put on my bike this spring. So it's nice. It all fits in the box now, so it will put away nice and tidy. And you got to take the little victories where you get them. All right, we made it. The decluttering of my books and my clothes is all done. My room is looking very nice and tidy. So you can tell there's nothing on the bed anymore. All of the things got finally put in a place where they needed to go. You can see, oh, Kara, learn how to use a camera. The scarves that I decided to keep, I strung up on my headboard. This little pile, couple stacks of books and a box with a very tall stack of clothes on it. That is what I'm going to give away. And then here is the actual shelf itself. All done, all organized, and the books at the bottom. One nice row of books. And all of my cycling clothes fit in that wine box down there. You can see where my phone and cords are. That's my little charging station. But everything got organized and finished and feels really good to be done. Thank you for joining me on my simple little declutter. Next week, I think I will be decluttering my like knickknacks and just the stuff that's sitting around in this room. And I might also do my vehicle, but it's supposed to snow again this week, so we'll see. Anyway, thanks a lot. I hope you have had a good week. I have been very easily keeping my no-buy, low-buy rules, and now we got all this done. Thanks a lot. Bye.